Can you imagine taking a class with the genius who wrote this?
You just want attention, you don't want my heart.
Or this?
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
I took the class and I will tell you everything you need to know before you decide to enroll. Welcome to my Charlie Puth's monthly class review. Hello guys, this is going to be my review of Charlie Puth's class. I took the class a couple weeks ago, I really enjoyed it, and I decided to do this video because I had a lot of questions before I enrolled this class, and hopefully this will help you decide whether you will take the class or not. Monthly is a website that offers classes from musicians, producers, designers, cooks, engineers, and many other people who are masters at their craft. During different periods in a year, you will be able to enroll one of these classes and have access to the platform. The advantage of these classes is that they are practical, meaning you watch, you learn, and then you put into practice what you learned. In the case of this class, you will have to create 2 songs during the whole process. So what's the first thing you need to know about Charlie's class? Basically, you will get to see Charlie creating a song from scratch. That means he's gonna get into the studio without anything and he's gonna come up with an idea and you're gonna see how he develops that idea.
He's speaking right now, he was hitting like a D flat and an F, and the F is the major third of the D flat, and I'm thinking that I want the song to be in D flat. I have no idea why, I just thought of that right now.
I think the format is really good because everything is really well structured. So first you see Charlie creating a comfortable song, as he calls it.
A comfortable song being a song that you would love to make, a song that you love to listen to.
And on the other side, you're gonna see him create an uncomfortable song for him.
It's something that you normally wouldn't listen to, but by making something that you normally wouldn't listen to, you're forcing your brain to rewire itself and think a bit differently, and you might come up with something really dope.
So what's the interesting thing about this is that you can see that he has a different approach for every song. For the comfortable song, he does everything that he usually does.
If it's in D flat, just like say that tempo, it's probably gonna get fast. I always seem to like make things faster.
And for the uncomfortable song, he actually does everything that he hates about making a song, and he chooses a genre of music that he doesn't like at all.
If I heard a song starting off like this, I would be like, next. And like the singer would be like, like just whiny. I don't want to make like a sad song, I just want to make something that sounds mopey, because I just don't like songs like that.
That makes it really interesting because we producers and songwriters usually have to do things that we are not used to doing or things that we don't like because it's part of our job. As I said, you're gonna see Charlie's workflow, you're gonna see him come up with an idea, and then he starts to create a song from that.
I'll just loop that over.
I think one of the most amazing things about this is that he keeps everything simple and he uses minimal tools. Why? Because he wants you to do exactly the same at home. We tend to do a lot of excuses when we want to accomplish something that sounds professional. Oh, I don't have this gear, I need that MIDI keyboard, I need that sample, I need that VST instrument, I think my mic doesn't sound well.
If you can't play guitar, load up auto-tune. It's a neat little trick. This is how I did the Attention guitars originally. Go to Guitar Rig, put it like Andy in a bottle. Let's see. Love that.
During the course, you will be able to see a lot of Charlie's production techniques. Like, he doesn't like to use VSTs because he hates that format. So basically, everything that he does in the VST, he then turns the file into an audio file, and he works with that one because he says it's much easier to control. Something that he learned from Benny Blanco, actually.
Benny Blanco always told me this, like, record each note separately, then you have individual control over each note.
Then he will give you very interesting songwriting tips.
Every time I do a chorus, I think it should sound like a a roller coaster. Like I would want to just ride the roller coaster over and over again because there was just something to look forward to. You want the listener to have something to look forward to.
You will also find out about interesting facts about songs that he has already written.
The attention base was Trillion Retro 60s.
He will tell you exactly what to look for when you are writing a song.
I try and make it like a conversation. Each song in my mind has to be like a human conversation.
So that you know what things you should be paying attention to in order to just move forward to the end of the process, which is finishing the song. Something that is also very difficult for us because we all have unfinished songs. What you shouldn't expect from this course is technicalities, especially when it comes to mixing. It's true, Charlie shows you the plugins that he uses regularly.
I'll show you what my chain is. Bring the compressor, this LA2A, I love this by UUAD. Just make it a little more squashed.
But he never gets into much detail because as this class is for everybody, beginners, intermediate or advanced musicians, he doesn't want you to get lost during the process. So sometimes he uses a lot of presets actually set by his engineer.
Whatever the hell this thing is. This is like a, what even is this? See, I don't even know, my engineer, Ben, helped me set this up. I don't know, it's like a compressor or something like that.
Which is very interesting. But he does use some plugins in a very creative way, and I think that always helps.
And Zed told me to do this. Put a little bit of widening delay on the vocals.
What's the difference between these classes and other classes or master classes offered by other websites like Mix with the Masters or Masterclass? It's that this one is really hands-on. That means that you watch a module, then you have to do exactly what he did but with your own song. So you follow step by step what he's doing, and at the end of the process you end up having two completely polished, ready to share with the world songs. Which is amazing because sometimes it's so difficult to finish songs. Is it worth the money? Absolutely. I think for $279, which is what the class cost, it's a really fair price. The good thing about this is that you have lifetime access, so you can go to the website anytime you want and you can have access to the class again. Also, the good thing about this is that you can share with your peers, so there are other people taking the class at the same time as you are taking it, and you can have feedback on your songs and you can give feedback on others' songs. Personally, I learned a lot in this class. I think one of the most difficult things for us producers, songwriters, as we are so creative, is to keep things simple and organized and to be focused in one thing and try to finish it. So this really helped me to be not that messy when it comes to producing and finishing a song that I wrote. Perfection doesn't exist, so you don't have to get stuck in it. And I was surprised because Charlie is such an amazing teacher. There is an ability that not all the artists who offer this type of class have. So I really appreciated his patience to explain everything in detail and making you feel like you are with him in the studio, which I think is the most rewarding experience of this class. And more importantly, you see Charlie having fun during the whole process.
Like bugging in, like that's kind of dope.
And I think that's positively infectious because there is nothing more encouraging than seeing your favorite artist making music and see how much he enjoys the process. At some point you think, oh, this looks like a kind of game for him. He's having fun, he's laughing, he's making jokes.
Whiny, 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 whine. Maybe we should call it Wine Fest.
And you might think that he does it on purpose because obviously there is a class that needs to be sold, but it's very genuine. And if you've seen other videos from Charlie making music, you will see that he's exactly the same person every time he makes music. He makes jokes, he laughs, he gets excited when he finds like a nice chord progression or a nice sound, or when he records an idea with his cell phone. So in a world as we are today and in an industry like this, I really appreciated that. I really recommend that you take this class because you're gonna learn a lot, and more importantly, you will get to see how Charlie thinks, since that is the reason why he's the genius that he is. Because anybody can use a DAW, anybody can write a song, anybody can produce, but their mindset is the thing that makes them different. Well, besides working a lot, of course. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped you make a decision. If it did, let me know in the comments below. If you have any other questions about Charlie's course, you can always ask me in the comments as well, and I will gladly reply. Actually, I also took Ryan Tedder's class, so if you want to know about that class, you can let me know in the comments, and I will gladly make a complete review of my experience. See you next time. Have a nice week. Enjoy.